Freezing doesn't mean your English is bad. It means your brain is trying to do too many things at once. And until you understand why that happens, you'll keep struggling in conversations. In this video, I'll show you the 3 biggest reasons English learners freeze and exactly how to fix them. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's get started. First, let's understand what's really happening in your brain when you try to speak English. When you speak your native language, you don't think much about speaking. It happens automatically. You don't think about grammar. You don't search for words. You simply speak. But when you speak English, your brain has more work to do. You're listening. You're thinking about your answer. You might be translating. And you're worrying about making mistakes. That's a lot to do at the same time. So sometimes your brain gets stuck, and that's when you freeze. Fear makes it even worse. The more nervous you feel, the harder it becomes to find the words you already know. That's why you might think, I know this word. Why can't I say it? The truth is, you haven't forgotten English. Your brain is just under pressure. Now that you know what's happening in your brain, let's look at the 3 biggest reasons people freeze when speaking English. The first reason is that you translate in your head. Many English learners first think in their native language and then translate it into English. This takes extra time and makes it harder to respond naturally. Instead, try to think in simple English. Your sentences don't have to be perfect. The more you practice thinking in English, the easier speaking will become. The second reason is that you're afraid of making mistakes. Before you speak, you start wondering, what if my grammar is wrong? What if I pronounce this word incorrectly? These thoughts make you hesitate. Remember, you don't have to speak perfect English. The goal is to communicate, not to be perfect. The third reason is that you don't know enough useful phrases. If you have to think about every word, speaking becomes slower. Instead, learn common phrases like, that's a good question. Let me think for a second. What I mean is, these phrases help you speak more naturally and give you a little extra time to think. Now that you know why you freeze when speaking English, let's talk about how to fix it. Here are 5 simple things you can start doing today. The first tip is to stop rushing to answer. Many learners feel they have to respond as quickly as possible, but you don't. Take a moment to think about what you want to say. If you need a little more time, use phrases like, that's a good question. Let me think for a second. This gives you a few extra seconds to think and helps you answer more confidently. The second tip is to think in English instead of translating from your native language. You can start with simple things. For example, when you're walking, look around and think, the weather is nice today. That car is really fast. Or when you're at home, think, I need to cook dinner. I'm going to watch a movie tonight. These are simple thoughts, but they help train your brain to think directly in English. Just start with simple sentences. The more you practice, the easier it will become, and you'll notice that you can respond more naturally. The third tip is to stop worrying so much about making mistakes. Think about it. Have you ever talked to someone who made a small grammar mistake? You probably still understood what they were trying to say. The same is true for you. Speak with the English you know today. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. The fourth tip is to practice speaking every day. You don't need a speaking partner to do this. You can talk to yourself while you're cooking, walking, or getting ready for the day. Just talk to yourself for 5 or 10 minutes each day. That small habit can make a big difference. If you do it regularly, you'll gradually become more comfortable speaking English. And here's the last tip. Slow down. You don't have to speak fast. Many learners think they need to speak fast to sound fluent. But that's not true. Take a breath before you answer. Speak slowly and clearly. When you slow down, you have more time to think, and your words come out more naturally. Before we end the video, let's quickly recap. Don't rush to answer. Think in English. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Practice speaking every day. Slow down. Pick one tip and start practicing it today. Which tip are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.